Hi, good morning, everybody. Um, Today here in Southern Ontario, it's a little dreary and overcast. It's about, I don't know, 48, 50 degrees out, raw, chilly, and it's towards the end of April. Um, so today I decided that I was going to pot up or put into a pot my cloned rooted rosemary. I have already planted the seeds for rosemary, but if you I have already planted the seeds for rosemary, and this is well over almost, oh goodness, 8 weeks ago. I'm not sure if you can see them very well, but these are my rosemary. Now I have here in Southern Ontario about maybe 3 more weeks before I could put stuff outside into the ground. Maybe 2 even, I'm hoping. Um, but obviously these guys aren't doing very well. I mean, they're sprouting, but they're taking a long time. So I did some research on the rosemary seeds, and they say yes, it takes a long time to grow a successful rosemary plant. Now, last year, when we were putting in the garden, of course, I was really excited about getting herbs and putting them in, and I had a very successful, bountiful harvest, but I don't know a lot about the actual care of the herbs that I'm growing. I'm kind of just reading the little tag and going, okay, I'm going to put it there and pray that it's going to grow. This did very well. I had it in a partial shade spot, and I did dig it up and bring it in to overwinter in the house. This brown stuff is very normal. It does that before you put it back out, and it's doing great. I've cut off of it. I've used it over the winter. Probably in December it looked a lot worse. But they say this is normal, and I can put it back out into the garden, when it warms up a little bit. So, why rosemary? Well, first of all, it smells amazing. Second of all, it tastes delicious. It's just delicious on everything. Chicken, it's good on any type of meat. I've put it on fish. I've actually used some of I guess these are their leaves, for in tea, which is delicious. It's just got multiple uses, and it smells amazing. Um, so let me give you a little bit of history on or what rosemary is. Rosemary is a fragrant, evergreen herb native to the Mediterranean. It is used as a culinary condiment to make bodily perfumes and for its potential health benefits. Rosemary is a member of the mint family, along with many other herbs such as oregano, thyme, basil, and lavender. You can almost smell the lavender notes in this rosemary plant. So let's see. You can make tinctures out of it. And then this is more of the holistic uses, the health benefits of using rosemary. Rosemary is a rich source of antioxidants, as most green leafy plants are, and anti-inflammatory compounds, which are thought to help boost the immune system and improve blood circulation. Rosemary is considered a cognitive stimulant and can help improve memory, performance, and quality. It is also known to boost alertness, intelligence, and focus. Yes, please, I want all of that. So Aside from the health benefits and so forth, rosemary to me is just a staple that you should be growing in any herb garden. And I want to make sure that I have more this year. So about 3 weeks ago, I researched, could I take cuttings from my original plant that I got last year from a nursery, and could I root it in water? And as you see, I left it here on this is a north facing window. So I wasn't getting a lot of direct sunlight, which is good for rooting plants in water. And I guess this is called making clones. So I took two, left it in the window, had them suspended in the water, and I changed the water about every, I don't know, week, let's say. I didn't add anything to the water. I didn't use rooting powder. I didn't do anything like that. I just let them do their thing. So as you see, I hope you can see. As you see, right there, on this one, I have quite a good amount of roots. And on this one, I have some roots. So I'm a little hesitant about planting up this one, the one on the right, but I'm definitely going to do the one on the left. And today I'm going to bring you through the whole process of which stems am I choosing, why am I choosing them, what do you do to prepare the stems in order to get them ready for the water. It's really simple. It's not a big deal. A lot of this stuff is very easy to do, and I'm going to bring you along as I go ahead and kind of pot up these into dirt and start some new ones, because if it's this easy to get full-size plants, then I don't have to spend the $5 at a nursery. I know I guess I'll call it the mother plant. And yeah, it seems easy enough. Just bringing them up a little bit closer so you can see. This one here is rooting nicely. And this one here just has tiny little roots on the side. So we're going to go ahead and plant those up right now. Just going to carefully take these out. Let's make sure. So I don't disturb the roots. I break the plastic. There you have it. Like I do with any other potting, I just make a hole in the middle. As you see, I planted this up to the base of the leaves, and it's ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and water it. So when you're choosing which stem of the rosemary to cut and use to root, you want to find stems that are not really woody. You want to find your fresher growth, and you want to have at least a 5-inch section in order to properly root. You want to make sure that it's more of the fresh growth because rosemary tends to get woody. So today, I think I'm going to take this one. So here you have about your 5-inch piece approximately. This isn't very woody down here. It's still kind of flexible. And you're going to strip off about 1 inch. Save these because that's what you use to season your food and make tea and dry. So we're going to save that. So about 1 inch. So I noticed that this right about here is a little woody. So I'm going to trim that off at an angle. There we go. Actually did what I wanted it to. Pull off some more of these. If you notice, the bottom is kind of split. That's what I wanted. A little bit of a split. Next, you're just going to take a cup of water. I'm using a clear glass cup so I can see the progress of the roots growing. I'm going to fill it up with water, leaving about 1 inch of space. I'm going to take a piece of plastic wrap and put it over, and then poke a hole. Then you put your stem of your rosemary cutting into that hole that you made. And there you have it. You want to make sure that that stem part that you strip the leaves off of and that you spliced a little bit at the bottom is submerged completely in the water. Just like that. And there you have it. Rooting a rosemary plant in a cup of water. All you have to do is remember to change the water every week. And that's simple enough by just lifting this off and draining it out and putting more cool, fresh water into it. And you leave it in a non-direct sunny window. So the window that I kept mine in was north facing, and we don't get direct sun in that window until very late in the afternoon, and it's only for a little while. Well, there you have it. Rooting rosemary stems in water. That's how you start them off. I hope that this helps you when you're dealing with maybe having your seeds not starting off right, or maybe you can't find rosemary at a garden center this year. It's a very easy method in order to get them started. And I do hope that it helps you. And let me know in the comments below if you've tried doing this and what your success was. Please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as ever and always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.